Welcome back to News Geelong on this Wednesday evening, as we now turn to the world of sport and the flying hawk himself, Nathan Currie.
Cheers, Graham. It's been a big weekend for footy in the Geelong region, and we'll start with the Geelong Football League. There was a thriller down at Elderslie Reserve on Saturday, with home team Newtown and Chilwell amazingly coming from behind to beat Geelong West St Peters by just one goal. After scoring 15 behinds by three-quarter time, the Eagles got their kicking boots on and managed to score 5 goals in a nail-biting final term to scrape home by one kick. Rob Condy was judged best of field, while new recruit Martin Curtis chipped in and kicked 4 goals from the midfield. The Eagles head out to Lara for their next match, while the Roosters will try to get their first win for the season against Grovedale. Moving into the Geelong and District Football League, and News Geelong's Cal Lowther was all over the home of the Tigers at the weekend, as he saw Bannockburn defeat reigning premiers East Geelong. Cal caught up with Tigers co-coach Ross Dillon after his side's big win.
Ross, great win today. Where do you think you won it?
I think we won it, Cal, mainly in our midfield. At the start of the year we lost a couple of players, older players, and it didn't worry us a bit because we put a bit of trust in some local kids to play midfield for us, and we've really given them responsibility. And the way they stand up today and won the contested footy, that's why we won. Yeah. Just those kids, Bradford Chula, Brad Watts, Patrick Dillon, Link Peters, are all excellent. Yeah.
How impressed were you with how your team got in and won the contested football ahead of East Geelong, which is such a bigger side?
Something we mentioned before the game, we said that's what they pride themselves on, and if we can match them or even better them a little bit, then we're going to be right in the game. And as it turned out, we did match them and maybe even got the better of them, and we won the game, so it was excellent.
How do you think your back line went standing up to Scrobelac, and how do you think that the decisions during the game affected how East Geelong played?
We did well. Like, Scrobelac got a couple early. We knew where he was going to play, at full forward or in the ruck, and we had a match up for him. And when they come in early, we thought it might have been a bit of trouble trying to knock him out of the way. But as it turned out, when our mids got on top, it just got harder for their forwards and easier for our backs. So that's really how it went that way. And obviously we got lucky umpires. We put ourselves first for the ball and got a few free kicks. So it was, again, well done for just getting our blokes first to the footy.
Very well, and you must be very, very impressed with how well your team has gelled this far into the season.
Yeah, we've got about 12 new players, but the thing is they're all Bannockburn kids. So they're 12 new blokes to Bannockburn, but they're guys that have played under 16s and under 18s together, under 14s, so they all know each other. So the gelling hasn't taken that long to get. It's just they all know each other, they're all best mates, which helps.
All right, thanks very much, Ross.
No worries, Cal. Thanks, mate.
News Geelong also took a look at that match between Bannockburn and East Geelong, and it was all Bannockburn's way in the first half, but the Eagles staged a comeback in the third quarter and managed to gain the lead by 2 goals. However, just as they gained the lead, the Eagles became undisciplined and gave away some costly 50-metre penalties, which allowed the Tigers to snatch back the lead heading into the final term. From then on, the Tigers were able to hold their lead, ensuring a 37-point victory. The Tigers will face Inverleigh on Saturday, which is the Flying Hawks' birthday. And finally tonight, as he always does, John Dunne brings us the highlights from last Friday night's Geelong race meeting.
It was a tough day at the office here at Geelong last Friday for punters, and they felt it early, particularly in the opening event, when the short price favourite Toadie went down to the Terry Kelly train galloper Liberty Tycoon in a thrilling finish.
The work home, but doesn't really quicken yet, and then Emilite down the outside. Now Payne goes for Toadie, quickly comes after Liberty Tycoon, who's putting up a fight. Liberty Tycoon and Toadie to the line. They're going to hit it together, with Liberty Tycoon fighting strongly to score by a head.
On paper, the 3-year-old Margrave appeared one of the best bets of the day for trainer Peter Snowden, and he's one that didn't let punters down.
Fiscalus goes for home now, the debutante. The newcomer takes over, but Margrave's breathing down its neck now and starting to really close in. Here's Margrave cutting after Fiscalus. They've got the race between them, but Margrave pokes its head in front. Fiscalus not laying down, but Margrave goes on to score by a half on Fiscalus.
After several recent placings, Sky Journey deserved to break through, and he found the 2,400 metres suited him right down to the ground in the first leg of the quaddie.
They're right across the track here, 200 left to go, and it's Hippopotamus and very fast going to Sky Journey, then Petro Wells. Great finish. Sky Journey keeps on fending though. The mare with her head extended, and she just falls in.
And punters headed straight for the bar when they were blown out of the quaddie, when the rank outsider B4 took the money. He paid $165 on the TOB for your $1 win investment, And that's the reason why the quaddie last Friday here at Geelong paid a mammoth $26,000.
As they come down to the 200, Tuscan Rulers under siege. B4 has come through. B4 takes the front. Tonto's Fire's going with it, but B4 careering away. Look at this. B4 goes on to score by 2.5. Tonto's Fire.
And that's the wrap-up of racing here at Geelong last Friday, which turned out to be a wet, almost wintry afternoon. But don't forget, our next big meeting here at Geelong is Mother's Day, Sunday, May the 9th. So why don't bring out Mum for Mother's Day lunch here for the day at the races, Sunday, May the 9th. We'll see you all out here.
So, by the look of that footage, I guess the sun stayed up for a bit longer than usual on Friday night. But until then, it's back to you, Graham.
Thank you, Nathan the Flying Hawk. Yes, he can tell the difference between daylight and darkness. Look forward to joining us again on Friday's edition of News Geelong. And yes, our producer and games record holder at Newtown and Jewel Football Club, very happy with that performance. And now to the topsy-turvy world of our Geelong weather with our sparkling Larni Salathiel. Larni, cold, wet or warm?
Well, Graham, very cold, wintry weather we've been seeing lately, which isn't too nice. But let's take a look just for the rest of the working week. For tomorrow, Thursday, we've got cloudy with some scattered showers until late afternoon, minimum of 12 and a top of 20. And for Friday, partly cloudy again with some isolated showers from the morning until late afternoon. We should see a little bit of rain happening Friday, a minimum of 11 and a maximum of 20. And today we had a cloudy day with some scattered showers as well this morning, a minimum of 9 and a maximum of 19. So until the rest of the working week, that's the weather, Graham.
Thank you very much, Larni. And thank you for being with us on our Wednesday edition of News Geelong. Remember, Serena, take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, thank you for being with us. See you on Friday and a very good night.